Hello and hi everyone. I'm Sharifah binti Syafi'i, a researcher and PhD student from Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris. My topic today is fashion sustainability, benefits of using sustainable practice in producing sustainable fashion design. Sustainability is defined by development which does not affect the environment while satisfying the needs of future generations. According to Deschamps, Carney and Mao 2017, sustainable practice are activities with purpose to meet human needs but at the same time avoiding products and services that have negative impacts on society or the environment. Various definitions of fashion sustainability have been described by previous researchers. According to Iran and Schrader 2017, sustainable fashion refers to clothing which is designed, manufactured, reused and disposed of in a manner consistent with the concept of sustainable development. While according to McNeil and Moore 2015, sustainability produced fashions means responsibility, reducing the impact on the environment, and Kolofsky, Suchi and Bagdeki 2018 highlight that sustainable fashion includes design, distribution and reuse, recycling or the disposal of fashion that support the entire system, minimizing the negative impact on both society and the natural environment. Nowadays, the fashion industry is said to be a major contributor to many social and environmental problems, with a negative impact on the environment from the production process to consumer disposal. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, about 2,000 tons of textile and disposable clothing are produced daily. According to Malakah Ahmad, Abu Bos Rahman Kuti and Abuna 2017, about 8% of solid waste in the country come from fabricated waste. Malaysia also produced about 8.4 million tons of solid waste annually, and 4% of the solid waste is made up of clothing and textile. According to a study conducted by Sargent 2019, about 5% of European household spendings are spent on clothing and footwear, with an estimated percentage of 80% and 20% respectively. His study also found that Europeans bought 6.4 million tons of new clothing, or 12.66 kilograms per person in 2015. Okay, this is my research objective and research question. My research objective is to explore the benefits of using sustainable fashion designs, material and practices. What are the benefits of using sustainable fashion design, material and practices? This is my methodology. I use in-depth interview method and purposive sampling technique. In-depth interview conduct with industry experts and the lecturers in the field of fashion designs. Data analysis is analyzed manually. Data was transcribed to the sentences, and after that, I built the categories and themes. The opinions and views of 6 experts in the field of fashions have revealed that there are 4 benefits of using sustainable practice in producing sustainable designs. The first one is environment, the second one is comfort, the third one is cost, and the fourth one is social impact. We can see the first one is environment. Expert 2 says if all of the material used are from natural materials, environmental pollution can be avoided, and Malaysia can also play a role in producing environmentally friendly products. Expert 1 says that the most important benefits in the environmental benefit, which is to ensure that our environment remains protected from the pollution caused by the fashion industry. And then expert 4 says that the use of recycled clothing or recycled clothing will certainly save our planet from being contaminated by a large pile of used clothing. The second factor is comfort. Expert 4 says that if we maintain sustainability in the use of environmentally friendly material or materials to produce clothing products, it will certainly be more suited to the weather in our country and to our bodies. He also says that the benefit goes to the consumers of the garment itself. They will feel comfortable wearing it if the fabric quality is good. The expert says that if we use fabric design that really is a functional design, it will serve you the functions, and indeed we will find comfort. Okay, the third factor is cost. Using sustainable materials in fashion apparel will save you a lot of money when we reuse those materials to make new products, says expert 1. Expert 3 says that it saves costs because it is not easy for a fashion industry to produce a new product because it needs to go through research and development. If used fashion products are used to produce new products, this will save on the cost of producing the product. The expert 6 says that it would benefit the buyer financially, but he also argued that upcycled materials would not necessarily make the new product cheaper, as it would sometimes cost more to produce new products, such as opening, hatching, cleaning, and presuming the fabric. The last factor is social impact. The social impact sustainability can help single mothers by giving them the skill to produce new products from used clothing. This way, it can help those women earn income to continue their daily life, says expert 1 and expert 3. This is done by expert 1 himself in the management of his current company. Okay, for the discussion, sustainability is very important in sustaining human life, in protecting the diversity of the world's ecosystem in a variety of ways, including protecting natural resources, providing energy savings, reducing waste quantities, investing in future economics through recycling or reuse. The second one, consumers are recently said to be increasingly concerned about sustainability-related matters. However, such consumers' attitudes sometimes do not translate into actual behavior in the use of fashion design. Various approaches have been taken to address environmental pollution issues, including developing new business models For clothing rentals, designing product in ways that make the product recyclable or reusable, convincing consumer to buy clothes in small quantities, and choosing more eco-friendly quality. In other words, this is to change the behavior of users toward choosing sustainable clothing products. Okay, the last one, we can conclude that the production of sustainable clothing products is very important in preserving the environment. Sustainable practice in the process of producing clothing products can reduce the pollution issues caused by the removal of clothing. Measures to reduce the issue of environmental pollution are in the hands of manufacturers or industry as well as the consumers in their buying behaviors. The second one, we can conclude that education institutions are one of the key platforms face future challenges. Education for sustainable development is essential to today's society, not only for the life and career but to the nation as well. And the last one, the authorities should also play a role in the successful development of the country because the enforcement and implementation depends on the decision maker. We can take the example of the United States that has applied increasingly stringent environmental protection system and standards for imported textile products, and the environmental trade barriers have continued to strengthen. Also, education at the school level plays a very important role in altering people's attitude and thinking towards a more sustainable future. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you, everyone.